Today we are celebrating 75 years of Batman. Yes, it's been 75 years since the first Batman comic came out, and what a time it's been. I mean, in the sense, what a massive franchise brand Batman has become.
It was supposed to give competition to the success of superhero Superman, but artist Bob Kane and writer Bill Finger never thought that their creation in May 1939 will stand the test of time. Batman was created to take on Superman, and comic lovers soon fell for the wealthy character of Bruce Wayne, who, come nightfall, swapped his suits for a black mask and cape to fight Gotham City crime. Batman Day is officially on July 23rd, but Warner Brothers and DC Entertainment have organized a month-long series of events to commemorate the Caped One's milestone. Not only are Batman comic books generally bestsellers to date, but the character is undoubtedly the most successful superhero in other media like movies and video games. So here's wishing the man in cape a very happy birthday.
See, the fact that he is human at the end of the day. The rest of the so-called superheroes are superheroes either by accident or by some divine gift thrust upon them. That is where Batman is unique. He is literally the best of humanity.
What do we know of Batman? He's a rich guy, you know, by day, and at night he's a vigilante. But you know, here's the thing that he's constantly he has to use his own resources. So he's a killing machine.
His best villains are, I mean, just to digress a bit from the topic, his best villains are also human. So a Joker is human. And your Bane is human if you discount the use of that venom that he uses. There are other villains in the Batman universe who are genetically, superior, like a Killer Croc or somebody like that.
The demon within Batman is the demon outside on the street, and the Joker is constantly, challenging that. And in fact, Ishan, if you're a big Dark Knight fan, and you see the way Christopher Nolan literally lifted that concept from Frank Miller and Alan Moore and brings it, and which is why I think we're Dark Knight fans today.
One of the coolest things I've seen in the recent years is Grant Morrison's run, which actually took elements from across ages in the Batman Rest in Peace and that storyline, and I think that kind of sums up how even the camp era can work in the new darker Batman.
There's this new thing, they made a spoof of Batman versus Superman, right? The whole thing, it's like spanned throughout the ages, and now they have made Batman versus Wolverine. So they're putting him against each and every other superhero with, abilities that Batman does not possess. He's just human, and then he still fights them with, using basically intellectual.
The fact remains that his humanity, which is his greatest strength, is also his greatest frailty. So yeah, he'll get the punches for that.
Batman, yeah, I mean, while growing up, I guess it was 1989 or something, I guess the first movie of Batman that came in the movies, right? And yeah, I mean, I was a kid that time, and the first superhero and seeing it on big screen, I mean, it left a big impact. And yeah, and Batman has a mystery about him. I mean, he is, yeah, I mean, I always believe he is always misread and misinterpreted or misunderstood at some level. So I wanted to give him the human aspect of Batman, that yeah, he's wearing a mask, but deep down he's also a human.
What do you think are people more fans of? The comic book series, the comic books are read wider more, or are the movies the bigger audience for the Batman?
The movies are definitely the bigger audience, because there's no question you'll reach more people in a movie.
What do you make of the franchise, and where do you want to head it with Ben Affleck now that there's a new movie coming out with Batman? What direction would you like to see Batman go in?
I see him in the positive direction still, and that's how everybody wants to see him.
As I grew up, I always thought that his human side is less explored. If I was handling the Batman, I would have liked him to make him a little more colorful and explore his human side more. Anyway, you are good as you are. Happy 76th birthday, Batman.